I just got done eating out. It's cold, but it's a peaceful night tonight.
I like the fact that you actually took your glasses off.
Definitely a peaceful night that night for sure. Just wish it wasn't so cold, but man, it definitely felt good to see a nice nighttime clear sky. That's for sure. We had just got done eating out at Jimmy's Roadhouse there in Paw Paw, Michigan when I took this video. That was a video that I took later on after we watched some snowmobile races at Drift Busters snowmobile racing there in Gobles. Yeah, it was definitely a beautiful day that day. You know, I'm not going to include any snowmobile races in this video. You know, that'll be an upcoming video that I have coming up from my channel here real soon. That's for sure. Our main focus for this video is the amount of snowy weather that I recorded in the second half of January 2026. That's for sure. Right, folks. For this video, we're going to be focusing on quite a bit of snowy weather, like I just said. Yeah, there were definitely times where I was recording the snow, and it was coming down pretty good, like this clip right here. And it didn't snow like this all the time, but there were times where the snow did pick up quite a bit. Yeah, that's for sure. There was one day where there were some workers working out in the snow. As you can see, those two trucks on that road. They were working on an internet box right across, or a cable box or whatever, right across the street from where I lived when I took that video, you know. Throughout the times that I recorded, I think the first day I started recording for this video was January 14th, which is the day that I'm showing right now, and made my last clip, which is this clip right here, on January 31st. Now, granted, I didn't record each and every day between the 14th and the 31st, because there were just some days where I just wasn't up for it, because there were times where it really didn't snow much. There was one day we were able to get a break from the snowy weather where some of my family and I had to go to Grand Rapids to go see my grandma, because she was staying at a hospital because she was dealing with some health concerns, which she's doing okay, by the way. Unfortunately, she's been in and out of the hospital lately, but you know, she's doing better now as far as I'm aware. But yeah, there was a few days where it really didn't snow much, but there were times where it definitely snowed quite a bit, that's for sure. This season, we have definitely been getting quite a bit of snow. We started getting snowy weather, I think, probably not even halfway through the second week of November. And we've just been getting snow on and off from then, and between then and now, excuse me, if I can get my words right. Yeah, that's for sure. This is another big video that I did of some snowy weather that I recorded back in November. And this video right here also included an aurora borealis that we had from a geomagnetic storm back in mid-November. I thought that was pretty cool to see. Here's another big video that I put together towards the end of November of more snowy weather that we had. And you know, it snowed quite a bit throughout this video, you know, that's for sure. At one point, our power got taken out because somebody slid off the road and hit a pole nearby us. So, you know, we were without power for about a few hours or so. And this is probably the third one that I've done back in December. You know, I thought this one turned out pretty good. This one wasn't any more than an hour. My previous one prior to this was 2 hours and 19 minutes long, and the other one was 50 something minutes long. I forgot exactly. Anyways, I'm not trying to make this about my previous videos, but yeah, there's a few other videos that I did that ended up being big videos of snowy weather we had. I did a few others that I did not include in this video for sure, but yeah, this has probably been one of the snowiest winters that I've recorded in a while. Not only were we stuck with super snowy weather, but we were stuck in super cold weather as well. Like, I think for most part, at times when I recorded, it was no more than high teens. That's for sure. There were days where we were in single digits, and at night times we would hit the negatives. That's for sure. The warmest day that we had, which I don't think I recorded on because there really wasn't much that happened, we had maybe one 31 degree day, but that was about it. All the other days were single digits, teens, and maybe low 20s if we were lucky. I think the last day that I recorded it was probably like 25, maybe 26 degrees at best. But yeah, it was definitely pretty cold, that's for sure. I will note, though, that Michigan wasn't the only state that was getting crappy weather. Obviously, there were many states in the Midwest and northern states that were getting quite a bit of snow as well. Then you had this right here, which this was taken in Mississippi by one of my mom's cousins that live down there. They had a pretty bad ice storm there for a few days. Yeah, it took out their power, that's for sure. This, for some reason, this photo looks like AI, but this was a photo that my mom's cousin took. But yeah, they definitely had some snowy weather as well. A little bit of snow on the ground still in this photo. And then this was, I think, ice in the pool. Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, one of the days I was recording, there was unfortunately a few days that I recorded. There was 2 different pile-ups that occurred in Michigan. This one right here on Interstate 196 between Zeeland area and Hudsonville area. As far as I know, nobody was killed. I think they said there was a few injuries, but I don't think they were anything severe. Another day that I recorded that included a pile-up was this day. I didn't record any of the pile-ups. I probably just said that wrong. But this was taken on Michigan 6 Highway over by Gerald R. Ford International Airport in Kentwood, Grand Rapids area. This photo was taken by Wood TV8. The other photo that I just showed you guys was taken by the Weather Channel, or that's where the photos were submitted anyways. Car pile-ups on highways are nothing to play around with. Unfortunately, every year there's at least maybe a few that are reported in Michigan because of snowy weather. We end up with whiteouts, people can't see where they're going, or just somebody isn't paying attention to road conditions, and you know, people cause accidents, and, you know, that's just what happens, unfortunately. I don't think I said this will show on the other photo, but as far as I know, with that other pileup that happened there by Gerald R. Ford International Airport, I don't believe anybody was killed in that either. I feel like I may have heard something about an injury or two from that pileup. I may have to look into that again, but I don't recall hearing anything about casualties, which is a good thing, you know. It's good to know that nobody lost their life in any of that. That's for sure. There were some lives lost, unfortunately, from the super cold air that we've had in many areas. You know, snowy temperature. You know, people getting in wrecks and, you know, getting seriously hurt or killed. You know, unfortunately, there has been a few of those, not just in Michigan, but in other states too, unfortunately. I think with all that being said, I think I've said what I had to say in this intro. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the videos now, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, real quick before I show you guys snowy weather videos, and I apologize that I keep speaking for a long period of time, but before I go show you guys these videos, I just want to give out a few shout outs. First shout out I want to give out to is all our plow drivers out there that worked endlessly and tirelessly to get our roads cleared and you know, make sure that traffic was moving decent and, you know, getting people where they have to go. To all our plow drivers that worked tirelessly and endlessly out in the snowy weather, God bless you guys. I appreciate what you guys do, you know, that's for sure. Second shout out I want to give is our first responders that had to work out in this snowy weather. You know, massive shout out to all our firefighters, our police officers, and all the paramedics out there that had to be out on the roads during this snowy weather and had to respond to emergency calls when the weather conditions were terrible and roads were bad. You know, God bless you guys for putting your lives on the line to help people. Shout out to all the electrical linemen that had to be out and about restoring power in areas that were without power, you know, especially in areas that were hit with ice storms or just any other bad snowy weather that we've had in this country, you know, the past few weeks. To all our electrical linemen out there that are out doing their jobs, especially in weather like this, God bless you all. From what I understand, there were a few linemen that did end up losing their lives in this crappy weather that we had, you know. And for that, my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that cared for those people, you know, their family, their friends. You know, my heart goes out to them big time. Also give a shout out to all the tow truckers out there that had to work endlessly in this crappy weather to help pull people out of ditches, you know, to help get people out of deep snow, and, you know, quite a few other things that they've had to do to help people get their cars out. You know, mad respect to our tow truck drivers. Let's also not forget about the amount of semi-truck drivers that had to be out delivering things to grocery stores and many other places in this crappy weather. I don't know how you guys do it, but honestly, I got mad respect for you guys. You know, God bless you guys as well. To any semi-truck driver or anybody else that may have gotten hurt or lost their life while trying to get to their job and was caught in a wreck or whatever, and it ended up hurting them or killing them, you know, my heart goes out to you guys as well. Oh, and let's not forget the amount of doctors, nurses, store workers, restaurant workers, and many other people out there that have had to work out in this snowy weather throughout the time that it was snowing pretty bad, and they had no choice as to whether or not they could go to work or not. You know, God bless you guys as well. Mad respect. You know, I one thing I do hope and pray for is to everybody to get to and from work safely, especially in weather like that. That is for sure. And to anybody else that doesn't have a choice as to whether or not they can stay home from work, I pray that you guys remain safe. I pray that everybody did remain safe throughout this snowy weather. That's for sure. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys the videos now. You guys enjoy. Not sure if you just saw that SUV or not. 3:18 this morning. Now it's 3:09.
Can't believe gas is back up to almost $3.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. Oh wow, gas is cheaper there. $2.65.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's $2.99 at Speedway and then $2.69 at Sicko.
$2.59 if you pay cash.
That's not bad. I tell you what, hauling a dump trailer in this crap is not fun.
Oh yeah.
I watched that one guy do it, and it made me think of the time I had to tow one to South Haven that one day, and frickin' roads were still crappy. That one day we were cleaning up that basement and had to toss a bunch of things. guys, it's a few days later now. It's not snowing too bad right now. The worst still has yet to come, unfortunately, but yeah. Not too much snow on my bed cover so far. Then again, earlier I drove the truck and was able to get the snow off it, so yeah. About to head in here shortly. It's starting to get freaking cold. Definitely a cold day to be walking your dogs. Yeah, it's like 18 degrees out right now. I had to come in because, man, it was freaking, I was freezing. So, yeah. Oh. That dude, yeah, I didn't catch it on video the best, but he spun out a little bit. What you doing, Jaeger? Huh? Did not mean to record that. Alright guys, well it's a few days later now. And we are in the beginning of another winter storm warning. It's not snowing too bad here right now, but it was almost a whiteout a little bit ago. Then Grand Rapids, Holland, and Muskegon are getting slammed right now. So, yeah, just had to run to my truck for a few things. So, yeah. Just about to head to bed, and I tell you what, that snow still not too bad right now, but definitely getting quite a bit on the ground. That is for sure. Alright, well, it is the next morning now, and holy smokes. Wow. Yeah, it really picked up alright. Quite a bit of snow on my brother's truck. Yeah. We'll have to see how much snow is on my truck when I step out. Oh yeah. Got quite a bit of snow on the truck, that's for sure. Yeah. Let the truck warm up for a little bit and then clear the snow off of it. Just gotta run to a gas station. Get by real quick. Ooh, some snow blowing. Yeah. That is how much snow is on the truck. Yeah. This morning, according to the temperature gauge in my truck, it says it's 10 degrees Fahrenheit out. Yeah, still got some ice on my windshield, but I cleared it just enough for me to be able to see, so yeah. Somebody's mailbox got taken out. Yeah. Look at them flags waving. There's a train right there. Looks like it's just parked there right now. This is a spot where there's quite a bit of trains that stop. Columbia Township, where I live, has it, and then I think there's another spot where they stop just south of Bangor, southwest Bangor, going to Hartford, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Ooh, drifting snow. Driving through some fielded areas right now. I mean, it's quite a bit of trees near the road, but yeah. Field area there. Another one right there. Yeah. Fielded areas are not the best places to be in weather like this. Ooh, that wind is a little chilly. Still under a winter storm warning right now, but from what I understand, that is set to expire hopefully tomorrow morning. Come on, focus. Yeah. That's cold. All right, time to get in. Hang on a sec. Alright guys, well it's a few nights later. Let me tell you, we got more snow rolling in. I believe this is lake effect right here. Go potty, Fifi. Alright, back at it with recording more snowy weather. Man, I tell you what, it just does not want to stop. When I looked at my phone, they said it was 3 degrees. That's definitely cold. Oh, what a lovely day to be a UPS driver. You be safe out there, man. Just working on trying to get my room organized a little bit, and the snow picked back up. A few days later, and man, it's another day of snowy weather. That's a light reflection, that's not a sun. I have a light on in my room right now. And I also got music playing, so yeah, that's an ad playing. Boy, got some guys out here doing some work. Man. Not the best day to be working outside, that's for sure. Just got done shoveling a path to my truck. Surprise, surprise, we got more snow coming. Boy. Go figure, am I right? Back in my room, and the snow is picking back up. Figures. Yeah. Alright guys, next day now. They got places they gotta be.
So what's the plan? I was not gonna have school. Or did I tell you that?
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, I figured she wasn't. Yeah.
I had that feeling.
Yeah, I agree.
I might ride my snow, but the snowmobile will get just to ride it.
All right.
I don't know how long now.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of snow on. Cold one today. Definitely snowy as well. Look at that. Snowdrift. And yeah, snow squalls are being reported in multiple areas. Yeah. Heading back home now. Definitely been snowing on and off. Thankfully there aren't a lot of people on the main roads or on the back roads today. That's for sure. Drift spots on this road, but they're not bad right now. As soon as I get back into my town, which is Breedsville, freaking snow picks right back up. This is about how it was when I left Breedsville. Boy, I can barely see the four-way light right now. Starting to see it. Oh, sun's trying to peek out a little bit. Not sure how well you guys could hear that wind, but man, it's picking up. It's a little bit of a blue sky. Oh, there's the moon. Haven't seen that in a minute. Been getting a lot of cloudy skies lately. That twig that's hanging in the line, that's been in there since May. I tried getting a hold of Consumers Energy about it because it was from a bad storm that we had last year in May, and they never came and took care of it. So I don't know, but yeah, we're not out of the woods yet though. So it looks like we got more stuff coming here shortly. So go figure. Oh man, this snow's got quite a freaking crunch to it right now. It's because it's been so freaking cold lately. Oh, there goes a bird. Yeah. Look at the ice coming off the back of the barn. And that big snow hump. Oh man. Wow. Ooh, that's cold. Time to go in. It's cold. Probably 3 hours ago now that I went for a drive. It's not way too much snow on the cover of the truck yet. Come on, focus. Yeah.
Sleepy time. Always the optimist.
Sorry, I got TV on right now. That's what that noise is. You know, it is just that cold. when the snow makes a crunch noise. I should have turned my phone light on. I don't know why I didn't. Just running out to the barn for something real quick. Snow is kind of calmed down at the moment, but yeah. Come on, stop losing focus. Oh, sorry. Went to breathe, and of course some steam went by. Alright, next morning now. Got some more snow on the horizon. It's not snowing too bad right now. It's 14 degrees right now. Nothing issued for this warning right now. I mean, I know they're talking some snow in this area. I did hear on the radio that Kalamazoo County was under a winter weather advisory. And that's a neighboring county to the one I live in, Van Buren County. It wouldn't surprise me if the weather ended up changing and we did end up with some sort of warning or advisory. Yeah, that's for sure. So, yeah. Snow's starting to pick up more. I don't think this is lake effect right now. Definitely snow, well, not really snowing bad now, but snowing quite a bit this morning. I think after I came back to the house this morning, it calmed down. So, yeah. It's a Ram Power Wagon. Don't see much of those. All right, it's at nighttime now, and let me tell you, uh-oh, if my camera would focus. Hang on a sec, Roxy, I'll let you in here shortly. Look at that. To record it with the phone light off here in a sec. Oh, Not gonna record that. Well guys, it's days later, and let me tell you, this is the first sunny day that I've seen in weeks. And I mean weeks. Oh, there's a train going by. Small train. Dang. Just kind of hoping to record a longer train. Might be able to see it if it goes that way. Oh, a little bit. Huh. Yeah, like I said, this is the first sunny day we've had in weeks. It's nice. Still pretty cold out, unfortunately. We're only supposed to be in the teens today. But yeah, this is nice. Definitely a beautiful day today. Look at that snow wall. My dad put that there. Yeah. About to try and dig the snow out of this trailer. There's a lot in there. 20 inches yesterday well, 20 and a half when I measured it yesterday. So, yeah. That's from yesterday when I stuck my arm in there. Yeah. It's nice blue sky. Well, that beautiful sunny day we had earlier was nice while it lasted. Well, folks, that pretty much concludes all the snowy weather videos I took. I'm going to end this with a slideshow, but real quick, I'm going to talk a little bit. First off, as I stated towards the beginning of the video, massive shout out to all our plow drivers, tow truck drivers, semi-truck drivers, all our first responders, and everybody else that had to be on the road during this snowy weather that we had. To everybody that has to be out in crappy weather like this, or anything like this, or way, way worse, I pray that Jesus be with you guys, and that nothing bad happens to you guys, like you get in a wreck or anything like that. There are definitely times where Michigan weather can be unpredictable. While it wasn't, there were quite a few times throughout the times I recorded that weren't really all that bad. There was times where it definitely did get crazy, that's for sure. There were quite a few areas that had reported snow squalls in the area. I think that's what happened around time we had those two pile-ups. The one over by Hudsonville and the other one right by Grand Rapids area. At one point towards the end of the video, I would show you guys how much snow was in our one dump trailer. And let me tell you, there was definitely quite a bit. Around 20 inches of snow that was piled into this trailer. That's for sure. I had to dig this all out in case we needed to use it for anything, which thankfully here recently we haven't been needing it, but I cleared it out in case we decide we want to go and chop some wood and haul it over to our house, because our house runs off of a wood stove. Our heat does anyways, not our electric obviously, but yeah, we had about 20 inches of snow that piled into this trailer. Maybe a little before I started recording for this video, because there was already a little bit of snow in there, but yeah, it definitely snowed quite a bit, that's for sure. Like I said earlier, I started recording for this video on January 14th. I was taking this video as my brother and I were leaving Niles after we had just worked on a house that we'd been working on lately down in this area, you know. And I don't know if you guys just saw that white SUV slide a little bit, but yeah, roads got bad pretty quick. There were times where visibility wasn't the best as we were heading home, that's for sure. It didn't look as bad on camera, but in person it was definitely a little nerve-wracking, that's for sure. And then the last day I recorded for this video was January 31st, when we finally had our first sunny day after like weeks on end of cloudy, cold, snowy weather, that's for sure. As I've stated many times in some of my previous videos, seeing snowy weather in Michigan can definitely be pretty at times, you know, as long as you don't have places you gotta be. But I tell you what, if there are places you gotta be and the weather is crazy, you always want to make sure you're playing it safe, because there are times where the weather can be unpredictable when it comes to snow. You never know if a snow squall can occur or just anything like that, that's for sure. Anyways, that's all I gotta say for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the amount of speaking I made in this video, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Take care, be safe, stay warm, and God bless you all. Peace out.